Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about what actually sells on Amazon. My name is Rob and this is Bluegrass Profits. So this is actually week 7 of what I've been selling on Amazon, and this past week has just been flat out incredible, especially since it's been the middle of the summer. So when comparing this week alone compared to like the last 3 weeks, I honestly believe I probably made more profit this week alone versus the last 3 weeks combined. That just kind of goes to show just how many items have sold this week, as well as my profit margins have been greater, the ROI has been greater. A lot of these items that sold this week were from the video where I went to Hibbetts. I took that 8-hour road trip and I made a bunch of money. This is living proof that those items actually were selling, and so you guys just have to go out and source. So let's jump right into the video. I'm going to show you guys what has actually been selling. So Friday morning I woke up and the start of the next week's sales, and I already had some sales when I was sleeping. I sold these Nike football skull caps. They were blue. I sold 2 of them. I bought these guys on June 30th. They checked into Amazon on July 16th, and I sold these on July 22nd. I ended up paying $4.23 for each of these items. I ended up buying 4 of them. They were $3.99, so with tax, took it to $4.23. I sold both of these for $24.99, which gave me a profit of $13.27. That's an ROI of 313%. But since I sold 2 of these, you double this up, $13.27. We're actually looking at $26.54 in total profits just from those 2 items. So next up here we have this red Adidas Tricot t-shirt. This was a size small. I actually picked up quite a few of these guys. Again, I purchased this guy on June 30th. Checked into Amazon on July 16th. This sold on July 22nd as well. I paid $9 for these shirts. Sold for a price, ended up being $38.50, which gave me a profit of $18.21. The ROI on this guy is 202%, so I made pretty good money on my money. So pretty happy with that. It seems like those were all a very good pickup. I picked up probably 9 in total of all these different shirts. Smalls, mediums, larges, extra large. So next up here we have this Under Armour Camo t-shirt. This was purchased on July 3rd, checked into Amazon FBA on July 16th. Sold this guy on July 22nd. I ended up paying $7.93 for this guy, and I sold it for $25 even. Profit for this guy was going to be $7.83, which gives me an ROI of a nice cool 98%. Made good money on my money. Next up here we have these oshkosh Bruno sandals. These were size 6, and I actually sold 4 of these this week. I shared in last week's video on how I got these from Kohl's.com. So if you guys haven't checked that video out, be sure to check it out. I shared also how to get ungated in oshkosh because of this. But I bought these guys on July 23rd. They were shipped to my house pretty quickly, and I FBM'd these because Amazon was out of stock. I already sold 4 of them. I paid $12.30 for these. Each individual pair, I used some Kohl's Cash, which brought it down. Actually, this week I bought even more because they were still there, because you guys didn't buy them. I sold these guys for $36, giving me a profit of $15.63, which is an ROI of 127%. The fact that I sold 4 of these, you're going to multiply that by 4, you get $62.50, give or take. But the biggest thing with this is 3 of them actually sold for regular free shipping. It was like $14.81 or something and change profit after shipping costs. And then the last pair that actually sold was expedited. And I ended up having to pay like $7.78. But they actually paid me a little bit more to ship them out faster, and I ended up making like $19 on that one single pair. So brought my average profit margin up a little bit there. Next up, Carter's one-piece romper. Bought these guys on June 11th at a Ross. They checked into Amazon on July 16th. And they sold on July 25th. At the time when I bought these on June 11th, I wasn't actually ungated in Carter's clothing. Carter's is obviously baby clothing. But I was going to purchase online through Kohl's.com how to get ungated. If you guys need help, again, getting ungated through Kohl's.com, go ahead and check out my video on Colombia, and this is how I got ungated there. You can get ungated in everything through Kohl's.com. Anywho, paid $8.47 for this item. These sold for $19.99, giving me a profit of $4.53, which is an ROI of just 56%, but still pretty good on my money there. Next up here we have this Under Armour two-piece outfit. This was purchased at Kohl's on April 3rd, checked in Amazon on April 10th, didn't waste any time there. However, it did not sell until July 26th. The reason for this, Kohl's was running another clearance event at this time back in April, and the market just got flooded with all these sellers. There was, I think at one point in time, like 48 new sellers. When I looked originally, there was only like 3 sellers on this outfit. So initially prices started to tank. Not only did all these sellers jump on, but the one you don't want, Amazon, they actually jumped onto the listing as well. So they've been sitting on the shelf for about 3.5 months now. I paid $17.12 for this two-piece outfit. Sold these guys for $37.50. I believe I was the very last person to sell because now there's no more of these in stock anywhere across Amazon. Gave me a profit of $9.95, which was an ROI of 58% as well. If the last one was 58, it was actually 53.4. My apologies for that one. But yeah, so that was pretty good. It always helps to hold out until the very end. They always recommend being the first seller or the last seller. Otherwise, you're going to be in the middle. You're going to battle the price tankers, or you're just not going to get the money you actually want. This was what the thing MSRP'd for, so it's not like I was price gouging by any means. I was just waiting to sell for what it was worth. Hey guys, just actually looked at my Amazon Seller Central account while I'm filming this. The time is currently 6:11. And I actually sold one or more of those blue Nike football skull cap things. Another $24.99 I sold it for. So that's another $13.27 in my pocket. So awesome. Let's just keep these orders flowing. Next up, we have some Nike football gloves. I ended up buying these guys during that Hibbetts Sports trip, like I've been saying, July 3rd. Checked in Amazon FBA on July 16th, and they sold on July 23rd. I ended up paying $33.99 for these gloves. They actually weren't apparel, so they weren't 50% off. But when I looked, they said I could still sell them for $85, which is what they sold for. The one single pair of gloves gave me $34.36. That's an ROI of 101%. Unfortunately, with these at the store that I was at, they had one size in extra large and 2 in larges. So you better believe I picked up those larges, but they haven't sold yet. There's still a couple other sellers that are lower than me. They're currently listed to sell for $75, but then again, I'm still making $24 roughly. But once they sell, you'll be sure to know. You'll be the first to know, rather. Next, we have some Champion sweatpants. These, again, were purchased at Hibbetts during that 50% off clearance sale. So if you guys weren't outsourcing, you were slacking. 7/3 was the purchase date. Checked in on 7/16. They sold on July 23rd. I ended up paying $11.64. This was the after-tax price. These sold for $45 even, giving me a profit of $19.66. The ROI on these guys was 169%. Have another Under Armour item for you guys. This is the Under Armour Men's Rival Terry shorts. I bought these July 3rd, checked in Amazon on July 16th. They sold on July 24th. I paid $12.70 for this one pair of shorts rather. Unfortunately, I looked a lot of places at all the stores and I only found this one pair, but I sold these for $42 even. Gave me a profit of $17.51, which is an ROI of 137%. So this is actually going to wrap it up for part 1 of this video. This is all the items I sold within the first few days of this week. I'm looking at a net profit of $215.70. So go ahead and check out this video right here. I'm going to meet you over there. This is part 2 of everything that sold this week.